Hello everyone, welcome to Vivek IAS Career Academy. In today's topic, we'll be covering current affair topic which has relevance for upcoming HAS mains as well. So today is a historic day for India because Atal Tunnel has finally been inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at Rohtang, and we'll be discussing the strategic importance of this tunnel for not only Himachal Pradesh for as well as for India, because currently this tunnel has been constructed. It took almost a decade to construct this tunnel, but it's worth the wait because it is now officially world's, you could say, the longest highway tunnel, because this is constructed at almost 10,000 over feet at mean sea level. So it's a, you could say, engineering marvel. So I'll be just highlighting you the main characteristics as well as the role of the agencies involved in this construction of world's highest tunnel. First of all, the organization which was involved in this was BRO, because this is the highway on which our border organization was working, and its cost is quite significant as well. It's roughly translating to 33,000 crores, because this is one of the toughest terrain, and geologically as well as weather challenges had to be addressed. So it took considerable time, but now we have achieved the remarkable milestone. So first of all, the basic highlights of this mission, as I have just said, is its longest highway tunnel of the world. So first of all, the exact length has to be memorized. It's around 9.2 kilometer. It will connect the Manali with the Keylong, you could say the administrative center of Lahaul and Spiti. So it will reduce the 479 kilometer highway length by almost 46 kilometers, and it roughly translates to cutting the distance by 2 hours. And you have to understand this 2-hour edge for these two districts is going to be a boon for the local community. And if we look deeper into the theme, if we look at the larger perspective, it will be connecting Himachal Pradesh with the Ladakh territory, Leh Ladakh. So that distance will almost cut down to 4 to 5 hours. That is a major distance in a mountainous terrain. So this is what it is being allotted. And you should also know that it is 3,000 meters above the mean sea level in Pir Panjal range of Himalaya. So it roughly translates to 10,000 over feet. So you should be clear about the feet and meters as well, because the examiner might ask a factual question: at what altitude is the world's highest, or you can say longest highway tunnel? And it is a horseshoe-shaped tunnel, and it's the only tunnel which has an escape tunnel as well in apart from the main tunnel. Though otherwise there is no such escape tunnels in anywhere in India. So that makes it another interesting fact about this Atal tunnel. So let's look back at history as well, at what this tunnel, when was it conceived. So it starts with year 2000, when our former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee had conceived this tunnel, and in 2002 as we had laid a foundation stone to the access road to the tunnel, and eventually it was ignored for a few decades. In 2010 the formal work started, and it has taken now almost a decade for completion. So in 2019 this tunnel was officially named Atal Tunnel in memory of our former Prime Minister, who was a great visionary leader himself. So finally today is the day that we are October 3, we are finally inaugurated, and it will be open to civilian purpose for all weather connectivity. So this is what the history of the tunnel is. Now coming to the mains part, because a lot of you who are aiming or you are targeting HPAS exam, there could be a short question that, or 60 word, what is Atal Tunnel, or or what is the significance, or it could be a 120 word question. So this is where you should be able to differentiate. It's not that you will just go gung ho about the words longest highway tunnel. There are other dimensions as well. It's not that we are just aiming for a milestone to showcase the word. Yes, it is a proud moment for Himachal Pradesh because it will catapult it into the global map as well. But there are other more important reasons. The first and foremost, you have to understand it will provide a strategic all-weather connectivity to our armed forces. So this border VRO work will actually is going to help our military authorities because it will cut the distance. The heavy vehicles and infantry can move at almost a speed of 80 kilometers per hour, and it is being touted to reduce the distance almost by 4 to 5 hours. So this is where, because line of actual control we have to deploy, or fast deployment of troop is need of the hour, because we have seen China flexing its muscle. So this is where this tunnel will actually come into play from strategic point of view, because this tunnel has been constructed sufficiently wide. In a day it can allow the movement of almost 3,000 cars, or you could say 1,500 trucks as well. Secondly, the main angle from Himachal point of view, the Lahaul and Spiti people used to be cut off for 6 months from the rest of the state due to heavy snowing, and it was almost impossible to just pass through because of difficult terrain. Now this will provide an all-weather connectivity, and it will help them in living normal life. It will be a boost. And thirdly, it will give a boost, further boost to the tourism. Tourism, we all know, is an important aspect for Himachal Pradesh economy, contributing significantly. Yes, this COVID has already hit the pause button, but once again the economy will revive, and this tunnel will help in catalyzing that thing. So you have to understand, for a lot of tourists throng to Manali, but due to difficult terrain or due to no connection, for 6 months they do not visit Lahaul and Spiti, which is equally pristine and has its own endemic flora and fauna. Now this connectivity will help the tourists to throng to Lahaul and Spiti. So this is where the economy comes into the picture, and there are other agendas as well, that it will boost the winter tourism in this region. They could promote some more adventure sports, and more sites could be developed, which will further augment the economy. And the highlight, just I have highlighted, it will provide further connectivity to the newly created union territory of Leh Ladakh, because this comes in a way of the movement, and it will further boost the new connectivity and the movement of people. And the movement of people is equally important to give impetus. So this is what you have to understand, that this is longest tunnel on, situated almost at the altitude of 10,000 feet, is going to benefit immensely the local people, the security forces, as well as it's a milestone for India as well, because no other country can boast of such at high altitude, at difficult terrain, all weather connectivity. So I hope by now you are clear about the significance of Atal Tunnel. If you have any other more points to add, kindly add them in comment section so that other students could also benefit. So I hope this session was useful in some way. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.